Welcome back to WKNC. I'm Hermajesty, and I'm so excited to be interviewing Anna and Jaida from Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers today. They just released a new single, Ah, out July 23rd on their brand new label, Domestic Lala. And I have been absolutely blasting this in the car for a few days, and every time the breakdown comes on, I can't help but smile. It's so good. So, really, congrats to you guys. Before we get into it, I reckon y'all can introduce yourselves.
Well, hi. Thank you so much. My name's Anna, and I am the vocalist and rhythm guitarist.
And I'm Jaida, and I play bass guitar and do a couple of shouty gang vocals in the back sometimes.
All right, so I just wanted to start off with like the launch of this single. How was it like hearing yourselves on Triple J last night? Like, what was that like?
Oh, like I teared off a little bit. It was just like it's happened before, obviously, but our last single was like ages ago. So we were kind of, I don't know, it just felt so good to finally get something out again and hear yourself on the radio is all like, it's always the best.
It's the best because we haven't released music in over a year because of COVID. So
we were just dancing in our kitchen. I was like almost crying. It was a great feeling.
It was beautiful. Yeah.
Nice. You guys are together, and I read in another article that you two were in Melbourne, and the other two were. Are they still in Canberra? Or
yeah, kind of.
I think they're in Canberra at the moment, but they both like live in Wollongong. Well, I'm moving to Wollongong.
Okay, so how's that? How's that with the band and y'all being separated?
It's okay. So I've lived in Melbourne for a couple of years now, and then Anna just moved down to join me at the beginning of the year, which is very nice of her.
Yeah,
but it's kind of all right because most of our shows are usually interstate anyway. So whenever we have a show, we usually just meet up the day before and have a big jam. And also all of our families all still live in Canberra, so we go back there.
It's like a good home base if we like playing a show in Sydney or whatever. Sometimes Jaida and I will just like stop into Canberra for like a day or so, and we'll do some practice in Canberra, and then we'll go to Sydney or whatever. Like it's just a good base
system
camp.
We've also known each other for so long that I feel like when we kind of get together, it's a, I don't know, it just gels really well, no matter how far we've been apart, how long we've been apart. So.
Yeah, you guys are good friends. You can just like pick right up. So, Jaida, what was the deal with the van at the beginning of the pandemic?
Oh my gosh, yes. So I totally forgot about that because it's currently sitting on a farm.
Wow, research deep dive.
My partner, he bought a bus at the beginning of the pandemic. It's a Mazda 230, if there's any motorheads out there. And we like wanted to do it up and renovate it, and we did renovate it, and we got like the whole roof, made it all wood, and it looked really nice, and we just lived in it while we were renovating it. But we had to get a few things fixed on the engine, so now it's currently been sitting at like a mechanic's workshop in a farm for a while, but hopefully we can travel in it one day, maybe use it as a tour bus, who knows.
It was so funny though, because every time we like needed to have like a band meeting or whatever, Jaida will be like, yeah, just give me like an hour, I just have to drive somewhere where I can get reception. And then she was just like constantly on this, her end was just like the crackliest, most like awful thing. It was honestly better if you
Nice. So yeah, y'all have been together for a long time, and like I was reading that that Desk Chair was written a good bit before you guys released it. So like, is there still like a lot of old stuff that you guys are like waiting to bring to light, or is a lot of what's coming up new material?
We've sort of had like a set that we've been playing for a very long time, but over the lockdown periods and COVID, when everything just like stopped, we've been able to write so many more new songs. So yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that we're playing now is like just a pretty much whole new set. Like,
but there are still a few oldies in there that we've recorded, and then I think we're maybe hoping to release some old music eventually, like
maybe,
you know, in the works. But it's mainly new music, because
Yeah.
I think that when we talk about old music, that dates back to when we were like in high school juggling, like getting our year 12 certificate at the same time as trying to write music. So I think our songs have definitely gotten a lot better.
They weren't the best, but we love them.
Yeah, we love them.
The history behind the songs is the best part.
See a re-recording of Crime Scene.
How dare you? Don't you ever speak those words again. Oh my god, it's so triggering. No, I mean, I think it would be kind of funny if we did it for a joke.
So, yeah. We whip it out occasionally. Just
sometimes when people ask about it, we just do a little like snap cover.
Yeah, like a
20 seconds of hell.
Yeah.
If you guys were gonna add like a few, like a cover to your set, what would you guys do?
Oh,
well, we've already been, I don't know, we tossed around a few covers.
Okay, so we have been playing Wildest Dreams by Taylor Swift, because it rocks. And what we've dabbled in we had a stage where we were literally playing Mr. Brightside for like
I reckon 3 years.
3 years.
Like,
and
really long time.
And also because when we started, like, we weren't the best musicians, so we didn't quite understand that we could like transpose a song. And so I was singing Mr. Brightside like way up here, I mean, like and I was like, guys, I can't sing this song anymore. Like, I'm not going to be able to sing.
I went on for too long. But I think our best ideas yet are like S&M by Rihanna.
Yeah.
And also we tried doing Good For You the other day, like by Olivia Rodrigo.
I just don't have that.
Yeah,
I just don't have that.
Hard. Yeah.
That higher pitch sparkle.
But I think S&M by Rihanna would be amazing, or Paparazzi by Lady Gaga. We'll see how we go.
I think the vibe is very much like
early 2000s
bangers, girl boss bangers.
So you guys signed with Domestic Law and United. So like, why was kind of now the time for you guys to get in with a label or have representation?
I just think like we've been sort of so ready for like a fresh start. And then when we were like, it was teed up to do recording with James Tidswell, which by the way was incredible for us because we were such like big Violent Soho fans. And so even doing that was just like so surreal. We were just like trying to act really like normal and casual, just like hanging out with Violent Soho, but it was like but yeah, and then after that I think we just meshed so well, and then James was like, really want to keep working with you guys. We I don't know, we just fit really well together. Perfect time, we want a fresh start. He's lovely, the whole team's lovely, so
yeah, I wouldn't want to be on any other label.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And Unified as well, they approached us and they're like, our managers we've got there, and their names are Ash and Sarah, and they're just two absolute girl bosses, and they're so cool, so fucking cool. And yeah, like we're so happy that we've like managed to score them as managers, because like they've honestly been so helpful so far.
I feel like we've just lucked out.
Honestly, we've got the best team. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's awesome.
No, yeah, they were incredible to talk to get into contact with you guys. So like for in between the singles, like it obviously like it all sounds like Teen Jesus, but there is like kind of a change in texture and stuff. So like, is it more of like what you guys are going through when like these songs are happening, or like you're just kind of getting older, or like you're listening to different things that are influencing you?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I think it's just because we're just growing up.
Yeah.
And it's sort of changing with us, I guess. And look, we've probably gotten a bit better at our instruments as well, so that might be why we sound a bit different too.
I think we've also gotten like more confidence in like what we want our music to sound like. So I think our old songs, like we're kind of like, we'll go into the studio, they'll get recorded, and we'll be like, right, that's what it is, like what we've recorded. And then now we're kind of in the studio and we're like, no, we want this to sound like this, and this is going to be louder, and this is going to be everything. Like, we've got more of a vision, and we're not afraid to speak up.
I think now we like sort of know what our sound sounds like. When before we were like, we want to sound like like Nirvana, or like, you know, putting ourselves in like some other box that is totally not us, and then we tried to like squeeze into that, and it just like, it doesn't sound as good because we're not like being ourselves and whatever. So we just sort of decided to lean into whatever the hell we were thinking and did that.
Okay, so for is there a better way to pronounce it, or is it
so it's kind of like just a scream, because it's just like an emotion, like you know. We've always sort of like had it as in the like demos and stuff, and then we had planned to like change the name because we thought like, oh, it's not very like radio friendly. I don't know, it's like, it's a bit weird saying it, but then we tried other things and it just didn't like fit. And so we were like, hell, you know, let's just do it. It sounds a bit weird, but it's the only way to describe what the song is, and we're just angry and screaming, so
So for the lyrics, like it kind of, you were talking about, it was like you really having to just leave people behind when you had to. So is it like kind of about realizing that you were putting like too much energy into them and they weren't worth it, or like you were just growing up?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want it to come across as like a very particular like situation. I wanted it to be like just a whole feeling of the song that people can just be like, oh, this is what it means to me, sort of. But I think my general like idea behind it doesn't like exactly correlate with the lyrics, like you can't like really pick it out, but what I was thinking is, it's just like, you've known someone for a really long time, like even like a friend, or you've grown up with someone, or like it's a relationship, and you like find like you're making excuses for them when, you know, maybe they're actually not this great of a person, and it's just because you've known them for a long time or whatever, and you just gotta like ditch them and move on sometimes. Like, it's just how life goes, you know. But yeah, it's more of just a lack of feeling the song. I don't know.
So you said that like you didn't want to do anything specific. Like, who in the band would be most likely to write a song that would like at someone?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I think we're like the most like what's the word?
Like we're like, I don't know.
We do not know how to like
be mean, or like, I don't know, like
I couldn't like confront anybody. I'd be like, oh,
a non-confrontational band. I don't know. I feel like I have we did have a song when we were like 15 years old. And we wrote a song called You Make Me Sick, that was about Anna's 15-year-old ex-boyfriend at the time.
Shout out, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he's an awesome guy.
But we wrote a song. I wrote it. It was called You Make Me Sick. And then the next line was You Long Head. And we played that in our year 10 formal, and he was just in the crowd. And he was dancing along to it. So
I guess the answer to your question is Anna would be the most likely to out someone.
Maybe, yes.
She already has.
So you guys I read that you guys were working on a new EP or something. So what are your goals with the new projects and just kind of going forward with the band in general?
I just want to get all of our stuff out there. Like I feel like we've been, for the past like couple of years or whatever, we've just only had like a couple songs that can like define Teen Jesus or whatever, but I just want to like paint a bit more of a picture of us, because I feel like a lot of people just only know us for how we are on stage, and that's really good that we've been able to like create an image just from literally our live performances and stuff, but it would be nice to have like a heap of stuff to back it up.
Yeah, totally, like a whole body of work to be like, this is our music, because on Spotify at the moment, like we've got like I think like 3-4 songs out. Obviously we had like an old EP, but we don't talk about that anymore. It's very hard to find. And it's just gonna be exciting to get new music out that we're like proud of. Like I don't know, it's like even with this song, like I just want to show everyone I'm so proud of it.
It's so awesome.
And yeah, it's gonna be really great to have like whole lot of songs.
A lot of Teen Jesus.
A lot of Teen Jesus. So like when you guys are recording, like what's the process like? What kind of role does every member in the band play?
Gosh, I don't know. I think we sort of like, we definitely started by just like all playing the song and like getting the vibes up. Yeah. And like just all together in a room. I don't know. It's kind of different every time we record, but because this is the first time recording with Jimmy T, James, it was just like, it was a whole new experience, but I want it to be the norm, because honestly, it was so much fun. Like
I feel like we just do like a lot of dancing every time, and then we're each other's hype men. Like someone will be in like the room, like you'll be in the room doing a vocal take, and we'll be doing like weird dancing on the other side of the wall.
I worry that maybe we're a bit much in the studio, because we are very high energy, like, and we're all there the whole time while like everybody's doing their takes. Like I thought it was just like a normal thing to do, like just be in the room while everyone's doing their takes, listening, whatever, but apparently not. But yeah, I think we're just really high energy. I think sometimes people are a bit taken aback, but it's lots of fun. Like we're just having a good time. But I think we dance a lot. We just try and keep the vibes high. It gets kind of crazy when you're stuck in a room for like 10 hours a day, but as long as we're all on the same level of crazy, it's fine.
What is y'all's hype song at like hour 9 of that? Like what comes on?
I think it's like, oh god, it's gonna be like
I feel like I use this in every like interview, whatever, but Veronica's Untouched.
You know what?
That's just, it's a classic.
And we'll suggest it until the day we die.
Yeah,
it's the
100%. Also, Wildest Dreams again. That can come on any time and pick up our spirits.
Definitely.
And I don't know.
Yeah, no, I think we should just start with Untouched, because it's,
how can it get any better?
It's the song we walk on to every time we're getting on stage. You know, we got to do a little boogie, it gets our vibes up. We might be going insane in the studio, but Veronica's are always there for us.
Has y'all's songwriting process like changed a lot from COVID? Like obviously everybody was isolated, but like was it more collaborative before, or like when you guys are into the studio, is there like jamming and then collaborative songwriting, or does everybody come in with their own stuff, or how does that normally go?
So we usually like have a couple songs that we've like practice up and are ready to record. I don't think we've actually tried to like go into the studio and see what comes out of it. I think we're just like, we want to get stuff done. We want to go in there and just like have some stuff ready and do that. But I think definitely over COVID, like our writing style had changed a bit, like because we weren't practicing together for ages, like
over 6 months.
Yeah, like I was literally just like writing songs by myself with my guitar. The vibes are very different to when we're like all together. but then I think it's really good that like it's been awesome that Jaida and I live together. So whenever I like come up with a song or she comes up with a song, we can play it together and get a bit more of an idea of what it's going to sound like in band form, rather than like when I write by myself, I'm like, I literally cannot picture this being played in the band. But yeah, I don't know if that answered your question. I kind of rambled.
Sounded perfect.
I think somewhere in there it definitely did. So like I keep saying, you guys have been together for a long time. What were your first gigs like, and has it become comfortable yet together on stage, or when did that kind of come together?
Well, our first gig ever was at our school's spring fair. So we went to a Steiner school, and we'd all like gone there together since we were like wee little bubbers.
6 or something.
Yeah. And it was around a Steiner school spring fair. We had like flower crowns on.
Tie-dye t-shirt.
Our name wasn't even Teen Jesus yet. It was Dandelion and the Enigmas.
But last second when we're about to go on, we're like, scrap that, don't you dare say that, scrap that, it's Teen Jesus and the Jean Teasers. And like our teachers were like, you want us to say that? Are you sure? And we're like, yes, do it.
It was great. It was epic. Great. But yeah, like we were really awkward and quite terrible at playing music at that stage. But then I'm so glad we started like when we did, because now it's like led us to like down this whole little path, and we've kind of reached the spot we're at now. And I feel like we're all so comfortable with each other on stage, and like we just gel like with each other so well. And then even like I'm not the best bass guitarist in the world, but like I feel like I'm the best when I play with you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, yeah, I have a few more fun questions. If you guys could go international with one band, who would it be and why?
Oh my god.
Oh, I know who mine would be. But that's just a personal choice.
Yeah, but we want to keep the vibes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna say Dream Wife, because I'm in love with them, and they're just like the best girl bosses ever. Or like, I don't know, I would really like to go on like a world tour with another like epic girl boss band. Like, I think it would just be so much fun.
Yeah, Dream Wife would be insane. I would love to go on tour with Arctic Monkeys one day, but we can all dream, maybe one day.
Yeah. God, that would be iconic. I think I'd be a bit too intimidated though.
Yeah, same.
I feel like they would just like go into their dressing room and like be moody.
Yeah.
And and we would be like, do you guys want to hang out?
So, seeing as you guys are no longer teenagers, would you guys ever consider changing the name?
Yeah, it's like Young Adult Jesus and the Jean Teasers.
Yeah, it doesn't have a ring to it.
No, it doesn't. And we could try it out for a little bit, see how it goes.
Depending on how
like the whole like Chet Baker, Nick Murphy, switch it up a little bit kind of thing.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no, but depending on how long we're in the band, we could go with like middle-aged Jesus and the Jean Teasers.
Grandma Jesus and the Jean Teasers.
Yeah, well, it's a work in progress, but I think we might stick with Teen Jesus for now. It's just, it works a little bit better.
That's fair. How do you guys stay hydrated?
Just so much water.
Also lots of alcohol doesn't keep you hydrated.
No.
Lots of water. Teas, lots of teas.
Gatorade. Just saying, we've had a lot of those emergency ones by the Airbnb bed after a gig.
That does lead me into my next question. What is the best cruiser flavor?
Oh, I think we're on the same page, but Neve's gonna say watermelon.
But we're definitely
guava. I don't know. It's something about guava. Oh, it's good.
It hits the spot.
It's good. It's refreshing.
Tangy.
It's beautiful.
Tropical.
Actually.
Yeah. Smooth.
Yeah. I think. Vodka Cruiser. If you're listening right now, we would really love a sponsorship. Only if you want to. But we would love that. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. Full stop.
Right. So that gets me through everything I wanted to know. Do you guys have any things you guys want to plug, or where they can
Oh,
find Teen Jesus everywhere?
Yeah, well, definitely just the new single. Please listen to it because we're really proud of it.
yeah.
And we did it. We did something good.
We did it.
We put out
It's
some music.
amazing.
And yeah, I don't even really know what else to plug.
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind
Just
of it,
stay
I guess.
tuned because
Yeah.
we've got, we're cooking.
We've got
cooking
so
up.
much stuff coming. Yeah.
It's very exciting. I don't know what we're gonna do next, but I know it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something to tune into.
And hopefully it'll all be soon as well. Like, it won't be a big COVID gap like it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for sitting down with me and talking.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us on.
It was so much fun. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry for rambling so much.